Hi, this is Dr. Rebecca Harwin for conquerPCOSnaturally.com and PCOSclinic.com. Today I wanted to talk about ovulation and how to actually know that you're ovulating. Many women with PCOS don't ovulate at all or ovulate infrequently, which makes it quite difficult to track. We also know that ovulation tester kits just don't work for many people with PCOS. They measure a hormone called luteinising hormone, which is already higher in these women, so they're notoriously inaccurate. So how do you actually tell if you're ovulating? If you have a period, obviously you are more likely to ovulate, but this isn't guaranteed. So tracking your cycle is really important. There's two things that you need to look out for while you're tracking your cycle. The first is your temperature. So initially after you ovulate, there will be a slight dip in your temperature and then an increase in temperature, and this is due to progesterone. Now, to know that you've ovulated, you need to have a spike in your temperature. It needs to be maintained for at least 3 days. The next thing with tracking is your cervical mucus. So cervical mucus around the time that you ovulate becomes what they refer to as egg white, so it's quite stringy. So before you go to the toilet or look on your toilet paper, you should notice a slight stringiness. There can actually be quite a lot at times, but a stringy type of mucus. It'll be translucent as well. And this is a pretty good indication when combined with temperature changes that ovulation is happening. The next thing is that you can also have a feel of your cervix. So insert a clean finger inside, and around the time that you ovulate, you'll notice something they refer to as slow. What this means is that your cervix will feel soft. So when you're ovulating, your cervix feels soft like your lips. When you're not ovulating, it'll feel harder, more like the tip of your nose. It'll also feel low, it'll feel open, and it will feel wet. You can also have blood tests taken. So normally they're taken at day 21 of your cycle, and they will notice an increase in your progesterone, which is a pretty good sign that you've ovulated. The trouble with PCOS is that our cycles can be quite irregular, so getting that 21-day test done often just isn't done at the right time. The next couple of things that are often overlooked are feelings, how you actually feel. So around the time that you ovulate, you'll tend to feel quite sexy, quite frisky. So take a note of these feelings as well. The last thing is that normally around the time you ovulate, your partner actually notices some changes, or you might notice some changes in them. So they might start to be more frisky as well, but also more protective of you. So look out for these 6 signs of ovulation. They're a pretty good guide to what's going on. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch further helpful videos. And always feel free to share. Thanks.